Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. We always like a new subscriber, hint hint. And in this video guys, I'm going to show you lucky people how I built this bloody awesome gravel bike behind me for under 600 quid. That's 600 British pounds, that is. And the cost of that includes the purchase of the donor bike, all of the parts, and the professional paint job that I've had done on it. And I think you'll agree, she's looking pretty swish. And it's worth pointing out quickly as well that this is what I would call a proper gravel bike build. You know, the bike was originally a hybrid. This thing's got hydraulic disc brakes on it. It's got 1/11 speed, and it's a little bit tasty. So yeah, I'm not cutting any corners on this. It's not a cheap mountain bike build. So yeah, let's get into the build and I'll show you how I done this. Okay then, so let's go in and take a little closer look at the donor bike. And what have we got here then? So this is a Pinnacle lithium hybrid bike. It was originally 21 speed, but as you can see down there, I've already converted it to 1 It's been like that for a few years now. And you can see by the rather funky looking seat, I've been using this to run my little girl back and forth school and take her on little outings every now and then. This used to be my adventure bike. I used to take it on camping trips in Sardinia, but now she's looking a little bit worse for wear. You can see that the chain is absolutely shot, and the rear cassette is also shot. The front is not too bad. It's kind of okay down here, but I'm going to replace it anyway, because if I'm replacing the chain and sprockets, I might as well do the chain ring. It doesn't cost much. So we're going to be sticking on an L2 group set, which is quite exciting. I've never used them before, but I saw one come up cheap on eBay and I thought, that's what I want, I'm going to buy that. I probably got ripped off, to be honest. I could have bought it just as cheap from AliExpress, but I didn't want to mess around with all the postage and all that nonsense. So I thought, it looks immaculate, I'm going to buy this one off eBay, which is what I did. So first thing we need to do then is to get this bike stripped down, because later on today I'm going to be taking this frame off to be repainted. So yeah, let's crack on with it, strip the bike down. This is going to be fun.
Now seems like a good time to discuss the costs of the build, and I've gone for a generous estimate of 100 quid on the bicycle, because it's probably not actually worth that, but I had to guess because I've owned this bike for about 10 years. The L2 group set, it cost me 90 quid, and that was including the cassette, the derailleur, the shifters and the brake calipers, but the brake calipers themselves have never actually been used. The SRAM chain was only £25, hoses and cables £40, the discs were 14, brake adapters to make them fit onto the bike were £24, the bars were 25 quid, bar tape 10 quid, tyres 80 quid, powder coating from the painters was 180 quid, which brings us to a grand total of £589, which I think is pretty damn good value. And I would compare this to, you know, a budget, you know, gravel bike that comes fitted with hydraulic disc brakes, and they're in the region of £1,200, so I reckon I've done a pretty good saving here. And although the wheels and the saddle are a bit shit, they work fine, and they're the first things you upgrade anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's a job for another day.
Okay then, so I'm back and so is the bike, and I've gone for a Bianchi Celeste colour. I felt it was a really good colour for a gravel bike, so I went for it, even though it's not a Bianchi. So yeah, we need to crack on with the build. If you fancy a nice tranquil, meditative bike build in the Devonshire countryside, then keep watching. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so she's all done and dusted, and I'd really love to hear your comments on this, guys. Maybe you think I can bring her in at under 600 quid, and maybe there's something you'd do differently. Let me know down in the comments, guys. And if you like this sort of content, and you really should, because building cheap bikes is bloody good fun, then like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao for now. Ciao, ciao, ciao.